So back in high school, I went to a summer camp. It was actually my first summer here at Southern Hills. I just moved from another youth ministry. So I ended up going to the summer camp here at Southern Hills. I honestly knew like 2-3 people on the trip. And so, I was going into this like, I'd never been to a conference like this. Southern Hills was a big old church compared to what I'd been to. And so I'm like, I don't even know what to expect here. The first night we have this, it wasn't even necessarily a shared time, but it was just a discussion time. And one of the students gets up and he just opens up his heart and he pours out years of self-harm and depression and suicidal thoughts and suicidal actions. And so I'm sitting there like caught off guard, like, where did that come from? Like, where did he get the boldness to just come out and just like, so I was like, I didn't even know what to think. Deep inside there was this stirring and it's like, Sam Beam, you have your own thing you've got to talk about. And next thing I know, another person gets up in front of everybody and begins to just spill their life story. And I'm talking about anything from struggles with school to like sex, to all of these things. And so I eventually get up there and I spill it out. And up until that point, I'd been struggling with pornography for years. And it was just a battle and a plague throughout high school. That moment right there was really the turning moment when I spoke in front of everybody. Beyond just the power that confession brings over sin and beyond just the weight that is lifted, Jesus calls us to confess. James actually tells us to confess to one another and to be open with each other because it brings life and it brings healing and it brings wholeness. I think if you're struggling to share your wounds, I've been there, I get it. It's an eternal battle and it's an eternal fight. I would just say, get one person. Get one person that you trust, or get somebody you don't know at all, right? Get somebody one of the pastors here, get somebody here, and just meet with him and just talk. Because I promise you that if you've done something, chances are, if the person you're talking to hasn't done it, they know somebody who has experienced it. At the end of the day, getting it out, getting it on the table, there is far more healing and far less power that whatever that sin is has over you when it's out and open and in the air. Having, been able to share my own wounds in front of others, it's really helped me, know how to target that, know how to connect with people who are sharing those wounds and kind of help them walk through that and realize that it is not something that you should hide. It's not something you should hold back, but by sharing your wounds, you're not only going to open yourself up, but you're going to open up others as well.